So recently I saw a video on my YouTube recommended called Why Aftermath Sucks and How to Beat It by wavix. I beg to differ. This level is my favorite in the trilogy. You can argue that it's nothing like the first two. It's kind of like Cataclysm and the gameplay is unconventional, sure. But if you look at it as like a separate level from the trilogy, it's actually really good. Now here I have a copy of Aftermath. So wavix did mention this pre-drop is fine. Why the fuck is the music starting over there? Yeah, this pre-drop is fine. And this is where wavix said that the problems begin. Now, again, the gameplay unconventional, sure, but if you really have a problem with a few double clicks or spam, then you just have a problem with extreme demons in general. Like, let's be real, a lot of extreme demons have the same issues. Still, this really isn't as bad as people make it out to be. In my opinion, it's really consistent. It's upside down, very easy few clicks. Now wavix mentioned that this double click is hard, or it's like weird, which I can see that, but it's really not. You just have to line yourself up between this saw and this spike. And again, the gap is really big. And just let go when you hit that portal. It's way easier than normal speed because I'm ass. But he also mentioned this as spam. I don't really think so. I think you can go in between. I don't know if you can see my mouse. I'll draw lines just in case. But you can go in between here and the spikes really easily. What I like to do is kind of trying to get on top of that saw and then clicking so I go in between these spikes. I died there, but you still get the point. Like, of course it's not easy and it is a bit awkward, but I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. There's another quote-unquote double click here, which again, I don't really see an issue with that. Everything in this game takes practice, so honestly, once you get it down, everything's really easy in this level. I completely see why people would think Aftermath is really bad, because it is unconventional. I will agree that, like I've said that like 7 times now. This ball part, you just need fast clicks for it. I understand if it can be hard with mouse, but of course you shouldn't like do this as like a first demon or anything. If you're not good at high CPS, you just shouldn't play Aftermath until you're good at high CPS. This is a very high CPS level in part, so I feel like, well, I wouldn't say high CPS, but it's like pretty fast sometimes. There's a very clear click pattern with this, especially the last 4 or 5 clicks. Now this ship part, it is a choke point for sure. I don't think, I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. It just needs practice. If you think having to practice an extreme demon makes the level bad, then I don't really think you should be playing extreme demons yet, because you will need to practice a lot. Like, it's not meant to be sight readable, or I mean, I guess like sight readability it plays a part in learning it, in my opinion. But again, my hardest is only Bloodbath. I don't really know what I'm talking about in a way, but in my opinion, Aftermath is not that bad. That's all I'm trying to say with this video. No hate to wavix, of course. I understand the opinion that Aftermath is bad. I just want to express my opinion on this level because I really like this level. But yeah, this ship part, it is hard for sure, but it just requires ship control. And this part, I don't really understand how people struggle with it. What I like to do is click a little bit on the saw blade here, so or like hold when you land on, well, not land, but once you're on like above this saw, and just hold until you hit the yellow portal and then let go right after it. Like, let go and click again. And this part, wavix mentioned something that if you have to click pattern off by like 2 frames, you're just fucked. Which, yeah, if you do the click pattern wrong, then you die. But yeah, there's really not much to it other than just practice that part from the ship part. I don't really know the names of it. This part, like wavix mentioned, is free. You do want to watch out for this little bump here. Like, it's really small, but it could mess you up. It messes you up in Cataclysm. There's a similar part in Cataclysm. But because of 2.2 changed like the slopes, there's just like a little bump here, which I guess is also kind of fixed with these platforms here, so it's not as big of a deal in Aftermath as it is in Cataclysm, but still look out for it, I think. This part, 69 to 100, is one of my favorite parts in the level. There's really nothing to it other than it's just you have to learn it. Now, this transition is easy. Alright, all you need to do is when you land on the pink pad, you hold pretty consistently. You just hold, and it's fine. It can be a bit tricky, and again, it is just nerves, this part. Like, this part is really easy to mess up. But yeah, honestly, Aftermath is not a bad level. I don't think it is. But I do understand why people think it is. But yeah, my recommendation for Aftermath is don't go for it unless you're willing to learn a level. Because obviously you have to learn levels, but you also have to practice them a lot. It doesn't really matter what stage you are in. Mostly going from 0 is not a good idea in my opinion. But again, what do I know? If you want to go for it, go for it. In my opinion, it's really fun. But I'm not like a pro player, so don't take my opinion as fact. Don't take anyone's opinion as fact. Get your own opinion. Unless you agree with other people, of course. That's totally fine. In most cases, it's better to have your own opinion, especially on things like geometry dash levels. Like, if someone says it's bad, then if you're at that level, you should try it for yourself and see if it actually is bad. Because you never know, you might find the best level ever for you. But yeah, shout out to wavix. I say with my fucking 30 subscribers. But still, that video was good. I liked it. I just wanted to get my own opinion on Aftermath since I see a lot of people hating it and I don't think it's that bad. But yeah, I want to do more content like this, just playing levels, showing how I do them, and giving my opinion on them. I want to do like level reviews. I remember there was one content creator who did it, like Geometry Dash level reviews. I don't remember the name of it. If I find it, I'll put it in the description. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. And stay tuned for more low quality completions. Alright, see ya!